taking part in FemPowerAThon because it seems like a good way to procrastinate, which is really bad because I have 2 dissertations to do. I don't even have a proper idea for one of them, and I have to do a radio documentary, so it's like, wow, I have so much going on and I have 2 jobs, so why don't I just add more pressure onto myself? Hiya, so I'm taking part in FemPowerAThon, but I'm gonna be completely honest in that I'm not expecting to complete it. I'm expecting to just enjoy the satisfaction of taking part, because at the moment I'm doing a dissertation that's like heavily feminist based. So I saw FemPowerAThon was going to be happening and I was like, wow, that'd be a great thing to take part in. I read the challenges then and I was a bit surprised because I didn't expect them to be so specific, and I really kind of struggled with that. Sure, we can see what happens, can't we? I should probably mention that FemPowerAThon is happening from the 8th of October to the 12th of October. So you've still a bit of time to kind of make a TBR and wrap up and whatever you want to take part. If you do actually make a video about it, please let me know. You can leave it in the comment section down below, or just comment that you've made a video and I'll head on to your channel. But anyway, we should probably get on with the actual video. The first challenge is reread a book with a female heroine that you're grateful for. I chose The Hunger Games because I freaking love that series. I've been dying to reread it for so long now. I absolutely loved Katniss, and the way that she looked very strong when presented in media, and you know, she was like this symbol of power and independence, or whatever you want to call it, all the fightiness stuff. You just saw so many vulnerabilities, like the way that she volunteered as tribute for her sister, but then you also saw the fiercer side. You saw just all these different elements of her. I also chose this book for the challenge, a book about a woman that's entirely different than you, because I feel like if I was in Katniss's situation, I definitely wouldn't have volunteered as tribute. That seems terrifying. Now I'm saying that I don't have a little sister, so I can't say that I definitely wouldn't have, but I feel like I wouldn't have volunteered because that I am too selfish. But in the end it worked out fine because she ended up surviving, so if I knew that I was going to survive, then yeah, maybe I would volunteer, but going in you have no idea, and I think that was just so brave of her. I'm not sure I would ever be that brave in my life. The next challenge is a book that was feminist before its time, and I chose The Handmaid's Tale because I've never read that and I've been dying to watch the TV series of it, but I want to experience the book before I actually experience the TV show, because you know, people always say the book is better, and most of the time it is. I've heard so many great things about this, and it's always referenced at the end of books like, you should check out this if you're into this book. And I'm like, I should do that. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm not even sure what actually happens in it. I've seen the trailer for the TV show, so I know that it's set in like years ago, but the book was made years ago, so I don't know if it's like a representation of its time or anything, but I'm just really excited to give that a go. The next challenge is to read a thriller with a female lead. I really struggled to find a young adult novel, so I ended up going for Gone Girl. I'm not sure if that's young adult, I'm 99% sure that it's adult, but I couldn't find any thrillers that had a woman front and centre in it. I'm pretty sure there's a new book coming out soon. It's like A Stranger in the Dark, or There's a Stranger in Your Room, or something like that. You know the book that I'm talking about. It has the lovely pink fluorescent cover, but I'm not sure if there's a female lead in that, and also I don't know the name of it, so it's a bit difficult for me to like check that. I feel like Gone Girl is another one of those books that you have to have read to be like a reader in the 21st century. It's like, you know, when everybody is talking about a book and everybody knows a book and you're like, I still haven't read it. So I feel like really behind, and it's weird that there's that sort of pressure, but that's another video. The last challenge is a fantasy with a female lead. So I chose Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas because this is another book that I haven't read that everybody seems to know. I hadn't even heard of the author until I joined BookTube back in February. Like, I had no idea that she existed, and then slowly I began to become aware of her, and then next of all it's like, oh, Sarah J Maas, Sarah J Maas, Sarah J Maas. I'm like, who is she? Who is she? I've never read anything by her, so I should probably read that. Will I get to? Most likely not. I will look at it in about February when all of my college stuff is submit. But for now, that's just a filler. I will try to get to it. Don't, like, I know I'm saying that I won't complete this readathon. but that's just me being honest. But I will try. I want to mention the other books that I'm going to be reading during the week because they are like fem-power-y and stuff. I'm going to be reading Ariel Levy's Feminist Chauvinistic Pigs. I'm looking forward to reading that because I read some of it and then I like lost the book. It's only like this size, it's tiny and it's really like thin. So I was reading that like months ago and then I just like lost it. It was under my bed, I think. So I'm looking forward to getting back to that. Also going to be reading more of Everyday Sexism by Laura Bates. I read the introduction chapter months ago and it made me really sad. Like I was actually welling up in Starbucks. I know, it's terrible, I went to Starbucks. I just needed to meet a friend and that was a simple, easy place to go to. It was so overwhelming and so saddening and it was so rage-inducing. So I'm looking forward to reading the chapter on motherhood so that I can use that for my dissertation and I'm gonna have the best dissertation. It's all about Grey's Anatomy. It's gonna be great. Then completely unrelated to that, at the moment I'm also reading Tube Ritual by Brian G. Johnson. I'm not really getting much out of it, just kind of motivation if anything. I'm not actually learning anything, but I'm also reading Breffney Early's book Petal the Planet. It's all to do like mental health and the journey that you went through around the world and everything, and it's incredible and I'm loving it. He's also a YouTuber, so I'll leave the link to his channel down in the description box so that you can check him out. If you like videos about feminism or mental health or young adult books, then I think you might like mine. So please subscribe button is up here. And yeah, that's really it though. Thanks very much for watching and slán.